budak putih.
Chirombe. Jaden, thanks for coming and joining us. You've got 200s in the lead up to this tournament so far. What do you think has been the key to your success?
Tell me when the bumper's rolling, yeah?
So it's rolling. They just want to test the sound level.
Mic check, 1, 2. Mic check, 1, 2. Confirm with Lawrence after the bumper. We've got
NPL. So, Jonathan, you win the toss. What are you going to do?
We're going to have a ball first.
Why is that the decision you've made?
I just think the makeup of our side, we look to chase everything. So I think the wicket's going to be good. So whatever they put on the board, I think we back ourselves to chase it down.
Besides the score, not relevant?
Not really. We're just going to go from there.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Yes, thank you.
Roy, if you had won the toss, what would you have done?
I think it also goes back to the wicket, and I think it's a good decision also to bet. It looks flat, and we have the armour to put a good score on this wicket.
What do you think a good score on this wicket is going to be?
I think anything above what we are aiming at is 200 plus.
200 plus is the score. Thank you so much, Roy Kaya. And 200 plus is the score that Roy Kaya has predicted. And I'm going to give a few reasons why I think that is a good score, because you see this cracking along here. It says this wicket is very, very dry. But the interesting thing is it's got a nice sheen along the length of it, a good even covering of grass that's going to make sure that this holds together. Nice even bounce. And I think that a score around 200 on this wicket is probably very achievable.
Wow, the perfect start that you would want to the first qualifier, winning the toss and doing what you want to do. Eli, are you surprised that they've elected to bowl first on the surface? Because when you look at the numbers, Soga Rangers have won the highest majority of matches batting first.
Yeah, I am surprised. Many do say that don't change a winning formula, but we'll wait to see how it plays out. They've decided to bowl first, so it's going to be an interesting. They haven't done that much in the games that they've won the toss. So, but let's hear what they expect from the toss.
I guess a lot of confidence on their part, Darlington, because they said whatever they feel scored out, that they'll be able to chase. Again, an indication of how good the wicket looks.
To me, I looked at it and I thought, wow, this is just one of those things you want to bat on. And Jonathan Campbell thought exactly the same. His exact words were, I don't care what anybody scores here, we've got to back ourselves to chase it down.
Okay, well, interesting and exciting times here at Harare Sports Club. We're not too away from ball one in qualifier one here. Before we get there, we've spoken about Jaden Schadendorf, how brilliant he's been in the tournament. 200s, a half century to go with that. Darlington Matabanadzo caught up with him a little bit. Let's find out what his thoughts are about today.
Jaden, thanks for coming and joining us. You've got 200s in the lead up to this tournament so far. What do you think has been the key to your success?
Yeah, thank you very much. Lovely to be here. I think I've just tried to really just have utmost confidence in myself. Obviously, I came from a really struggling domestic season last year. Didn't really have any confidence in my batting and myself as well. So I've really just tried to put all that behind me, come up with a new mindset, and yeah, sort of just believe in myself, trust myself, and yeah, work a lot on my game on sort of hitting a lot of good balls, trying to hit a lot of good balls for six, or at least trying to in the nets. I think that's really tried to, yeah, improve my batting essentially from domestic cricket last season.
So the winner today gets straight through to the final. What do you think you've got to do to get into that final?
Look, we've got to bat exceptionally well. We played Takashinga one early in the tournament a few games ago, and they batted well as well. So we managed to set 200, and that almost wasn't enough. But look, I think definitely on a much bigger field, I think running hard today will be the key as well. And I think our bowlers have been really, really good as well, and they just need to stand up another game today. Yeah.
And just a last question, what do you think is actually required for you to win this tournament? Because there's been a lot of buzz about like the success that Rangers have had to get into this thing as a young club in top flight cricket in Zimbabwe.
Yeah, I think look, we've really focused on DNA of our side, team values. We've really gelled together. After every game, we've had honesty, chats, integrity. What is unacceptable and what's acceptable as a side. I think, yeah, trying to have a relaxed atmosphere and just try and for everyone just to enjoy themselves. Most of all, enjoy. We always talk about enjoyment. That's been, I think, the key. Just everyone to enjoy themselves and have fun.
Thank you very much, Jaden, and all the best for you and your side through the rest of this tournament.
Awesome. Thanks very much. Cheers. Thank you.
Lovely to hear the thoughts of Jaden Schadendorf, one of the shining lights of this year's NPL T20 competition so far. Right, you can see in the background the players have made their way onto the field. Eli, before I let you go, one question for you. Who's the man who's going to make the difference? Who's going to give Takashinga a defendable total this afternoon?
Well, I think Tinashe Kamlukamwe will be one to look out for. Is at three very good innings, almost getting 3 half centuries in those. So he'll be very key, aided by Wellington Masakadze as well.
is the one who's going to be runs galore for Takashinga 1 Patriots this afternoon here at Harare Sports Club. Our commentators are already upstairs. Let's go and join the first two for this afternoon's crucial encounter. Darlington Matambanadzo, he's with Dean Duplessis.
Thank you, Tino, and I'd like to welcome you to here today. Takashinga 1, Roy Kaya, Blessing Zarabani, Masike, Bawa, young talent, Hamilton Masakadza, all the talent, Joylet Gumbi, international, Munashe Chipara, Tapia Mfudza, offspring, very good. Simpson Maruma, Tinashika Munukamu is going to be at the top of the order. And Wellington Masakadza leading wicket taker. And for the Sogo Rangers, it's the captain, Jonathan Campbell, Alistair Frost, Benjamin Banks, Jared Basson, Jaden Schadendorf leading run scorer. Younger Campbell, Matthew Welch, and Skonkin. And joining me in the commentary box as we do this first qualifier, Takashinga 1 versus Sogo Rangers, is Dean Duplessis. Good afternoon, Dean.
Afternoon, Darlington. Hello, everybody. Great to be back again. What a magnificent prospect this should be.
Well, that's the first ball of the match. It's been bowled by the wily old fox, Zimbabwe International. Around, understands exactly what's required of him here. It's Joel Gumbi on strike. Tinashika Munakama is at the non-striker's end, and Sean Williams with his slow lift. Giving himself a little bit of room, trying to target those areas, square the wicket. Very strong there, Joel Gumbi.
It is his strength, isn't it? He's not necessarily...
And this is just going to fall short. It's the captain, Jonathan Campbell. Just couldn't get to it. As Joel has given himself a little bit of room, and baseball style, trying to get it over the long off boundary.
Commentators cursed Darlington. I was just about to say that he's not normally one for playing shots like that. He's a touch player. Tinashe Kamunukamwe will be the one to play these big, expansive strokes.
Just at the toss, the captain of the Takashinga Patriots won, Roy Kaya, said a score a long way north of 200 is what he thought this wicket required. Big, strong lad is Tinashe Kamunukamwe. Has the firepower to get it there, and that is a good shot. That is quite straight, but it was probably a little high. Into the first, Takashinga Patriots won 1 for none. Give me a little excitement. I've lost count. 1 ball to go. That is a dot ball that is going to close out the first over. Just 1 run from the Sean Williams over. Takashinga 1 for none.
So then the Rangers will be very, very happy with all his experience in that first over, and they're restricting the very powerful Patriots 1 to just 1 run.
Interesting lineup. Ryan Burl has been really active, really working on his fitness. I didn't recognize him this morning. He's lost maybe 7 or 8 kilograms, I think, since the last time I saw him. But anyway, it's from the city end. It looks like Alistair Frost. He's going to take the new ball. Very spin heavy. So the Rangers side, Ryan Burl, Sean Williams. Put up immediately.
And that's one of the reasons why you often see spinners opening the bowling in T20 cricket, is exactly that.
Another dot ball. Definitely see something here. It's the length that he settled on is should just through as they come.
So very, very.
Good. At him from Sean Williams, one really probably a little.
I suppose some
just get, and he's going to fill out a little bit. Long, lang. First. On the boundary, the backward square does the fielding. Fill out a little bit more. Not quite there, but really exciting prospect. Good to see at the sort of level. Short. Oh, good man. That short fine leg to the back. Quite get it where he wanted. Into the second over, 6 for none.
So nice tight stuff just then by the Rangers. The experience of Sean Williams and of course the youthful exuberance of Benjamin Banks, who's had a nice time of it himself.
That is the Rangers and ahead. Rangers have 1-3. Batting first, they've 1-2. And one batting second, and an average score 251. And Sean Williams gets the ball a second one. What I've liked about the way he's bowled, he's really held it back. We're used to seeing spinners bowling in the power play. Looked to dart it, but he's been made to pay the price by Joel Ogumbi. He gets his first boundary this afternoon. Wide of Miran, finds the cow corner boundary.
Orthodox cricket shot by Joel Orgumbi. And there's nothing wrong with that. Now how does Sean Williams bounce back?
Little shovel into square leg, no fielder in that region.
You always have your heart in your mouth when Tinashe Kamunu is on strike, because you never know what's going to happen. Is he going to smash one over deep? Yeah.
Not giving him the length that he wants. Darting. Just mentioning earlier in the slower as Joel Ogumbi through the air, but to Kamunu target over long on. Progressive running ends the third at 13.
Beautiful, beautiful clear skies over Harare Sports Club. It's that time of the year where you're just out of winter and coming into summer. No threat of rain. And if you are in the area, just a reminder that it's free of charge. why don't you make your way here to Harare Sports Club and come and watch some very, very good cricket?
Soga Rangers squad. Jonathan Campbell's the captain. Alistair Frost, Benjamin Banks, who bowled the first over from City End. Jaden Schadendorf, leading run scorer. Nicholas Welsh hasn't really gotten enough runs, I think, by his standards. Probably due something in the next couple of days. That is now Alistair Frost, who is bowling from the City End. A little over, just about medium pace. And that is all he's going to really try and do, is get his lengths.
Who's mad at me?
The ball a good length, just around about off stump. It's Ryan Burl, number 27. Really looks like he's been working hard to prepare for the beginning of the season. He's lost what looks to me like a lot of weight. But intentions are very... Sean Williams at the car corner boundary just keeps it down to 1 run.
Yeah, it's, if Alistair Frost does get it wrong, he will pay a heavy price. As you said, he's just about medium pace. Sometimes they can be very awkward to get away, these gentle medium paces as well, if they get their line and lengths right.
Again, it's not quite off the middle of the bat, but Joel Gumbi is going to get a boundary for this one. Alistair Frost's length has been exceptional. Just not really given either Kamunkamwe or Gumbi anything that they can easily get underneath. Gets the boundary. So you see he's had to move his feet, shuffle down the wicket in order to get into a position that allows him to.
But also he's not trying to hit it too hard. It's all about finesse with Tinashe Kamunukamwe.
He's had a pretty decent season. A strike rate 135. T20 cricket, top of the order, that's quite good. And then this time he's given himself room, and what a beauty, what a gem of a shot he's played. No fielder on the third man boundary, and he's opened the face. That's deliberate, that's not an outside edge. Just watch this extraordinary shot from Joylord Gumbi.
It's his strength. He loves it. If there's width, he will capitalize. He's not afraid to uppercut, play the orthodox cut, and third man. Very nicely played.
Catch it!
Oh, just a little change of pace, a little slow. Already in at Harare Sports Club. If you're in Harare, as Dean was saying earlier, please do come down. It's going to be a really wonderful day for cricket. There's a second match on this evening under the lights, and then 2 more matches under the lights. One tomorrow evening. And there it is, Kamunu Kamwe, big, strong lad, has muscled one over. Gotten that length he's been looking for. And he says, thank you very much.
Yeah, he's a strong man, is Tinashe Kamunukamwe. TK, as everybody knows him. And if there's anything in that area, he will deal with you appropriately, using all that muscle and occasionally a bit of bottom hand that will come into play as well.
Good over for Takashinga Patriots 1. Tinashe Kamunukamwe just picked up his first boundary, and that's a massive 6 over long on. After 4, it's 30 for none.
Roy Kaya hinting at the toss that he would be very happy with a total of well in excess of 200. Well, I tell you what, with the batting that Patriots 1 have, that is very, very possible. And it'll be interesting to see how the Rangers find a way in trying to restrict this.
Well, that's called
very,
wide.
very strong
Benjamin
batsman.
Banks changed ends. Sorry, Dean. From the City end, he's bowling now from the golf course end. Just 6 runs from his first over. That's the first really bad delivery he's bowled today. That's an appeal for a catch down the leg side. It's probably off. Active gear, not as bad. Umpire, I know Chabi, really experienced umpire. Been around in this game in Zimbabwe for a very long time. Doesn't make many mistakes, and I think he's got it exactly right there.
It was a half-hearted appeal, wasn't it? Just more of an inquiry as opposed to anything else, anything real.
One deftly done, wonderfully done by Joel Ogumbi. What he's done this time is he's looked the other side. He's gone inside this Benjamin Banks delivery. Fielder's on the boundary just behind square on the leg side, and he's just helped it away. And picks up another boundary. Joylord, 26 from 19 now.
It's effortless the way that he goes about his business. We've spoken before about how innovative he is at the crease. He will step outside the leg stump, get the ball over third man. He's not afraid to shuffle across to the offside and flick the ball up and over the man at fine leg.
Well, it's just that thing you were mentioning earlier. Just doesn't have the physical strength to clear the straight boundaries. But what he's gone and done is he's created a style, allows him to score quickly. Targeting areas square to the wicket on both sides. Projected score 159.